So in this video, I will be talking through the 9 critical steps to getting your first, second, or your 10th buy-to-let property. It's useful to understand how this works and how we come in to support you through the process. Number 1, you want to analyze the area, analyze the numbers. The numbers for the property you're looking to buy for rental purposes has to work to make it worthwhile. So you need to look at the rental income and the capital appreciation that is predicted for the areas. Once you've analyzed the numbers, number 2 is to go for the viewings. Now, what happens with the viewings? You want to look at the property and be sure that what is being advertised online, the pictures that you see match the property that is on ground. You look through, you'll be able to ask questions from the estate agent or the vendor and have the queries answered. And I can think that then and only then will it be wise to put in an offer. And that leads to number 3, which is the negotiation. Now, oftentimes you find a property that has been listed at a particular price, but after the viewing, the things that come up, and then you have to negotiate with the vendor or the estate agent about the price, just to make sure that you're getting the absolute value for your money. So the negotiation is number 3, and specifically this comes after a satisfactory viewing, because you might need to walk around the numbers after discussing. Number 4 is your finances, where you're looking to what mortgage options you have. Then it will be useful to speak to the mortgage lender. We've got a host of them which we can introduce and recommend. Talk through your options, looking at your situation and circumstances, and looking at what best will work for you. It's always wise to have several options so that you can pick the one that works best. Number 5 is the legals, where you have your own solicitor who's acting on your instruction, and the vendor or the estate agent solicitor, and then there is the searches that are done, and they look through all the documentation and the rest of all the documents from both the buyer and the seller to make sure that the compliance side of things is well and properly done. And once that has been done, then and only then you go to number 6, which is the key collection. Once you've collected the keys, the property has now been exchanged, contracts have been exchanged, and you can then start with number 7, which is the refurb. And this is a major part because you need to have local team, people on ground, project managers that can oversee what is happening with your project and making sure that they stick to time and it's ready to let out at the timelines they're giving you. That's something that we also help investors who more often than not are busy professionals. So we oversee the project, we get the trades team in, we negotiate the trades with them, and they can get started for you. Number 8 is where the letting agents come in, and this has to do with tenant checks. Ideally, you don't want to rent out your property to just the very first person that indicates interest. With due diligence, look at their history, the people who pay rental time, and the young families who are looking to live in the area for a long period of time. As much as possible, as an investor, you want to reduce or eliminate the amount of void periods that you have. The tenant checks is quite a very vital part of this 9-step process. You want to make sure that it's absolutely done right the first time. And that leads to the 9th, but not the least of them all, which is the property management. Now, your investment journey doesn't stop when the property is let out. To do with the day-to-day running of the property in terms of the management. That is best done by using professional letting agents who look to the day-to-day negotiations, discussions, and engagements with your tenant. So the 9 steps, these are critical, and I must mention you need to go through each of them for every buy-to-let property. Now, this sounds like a whole lot of things to go through, and that's where we come in by offering a hands-free service, pulling all this together because we've got the time, the knowledge, and the experience to help busy professionals to do this. If this sounds like something of interest to you, I'd love you to click the link below and then book a call, and I'll go through the next steps with you.